Hi, my name is Sean. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, I talk about all sorts of things pop culture retro, but I've been talking a lot about comics lately. And here's one comic that's brand new, Dick Tracy from Mad Cave. I'm going to be reviewing this. So basically here are the credits for this. And this is a brand new interpretation of Dick Tracy. If you don't know who Dick Tracy is, there was a comic strip of the 1930s, 40s, and 50s, probably onward from there. Chester Gould created Dick Tracy, and it was basically defined by a very stylized way of drawing everyone sort of epitomized their personality on their face. So Dick Tracy was a lantern jaw guy. He's very square jawed, so he was the hero. All the villains basically wore their sins on their face. So prune face looked like a prune. Shoulders had big shoulders, etc. Flat top had a flat head, like a flat top of his head, etc. It went on from there. They all had gimmicks. What was great about the Dick Tracy comics, those old comics, is that Dick Tracy was clever because Chester Gould was clever. He came up with clever ways to detect things, clever ways to get out of traps. It was pretty cool stuff. It all was plausible and made sense. And readers kept coming back more and more every week to read these comic strips. Each story lasts about a month or two, as Dick Tracy was on the heels of one villain per story. They made a movie in the early 90s with Warren Beatty. It was a Disney movie, actually. Didn't do so well. There was a flood of Dick Tracy merchandise and books, and it introduced a new generation of Dick Tracy. Now there's this comic. I think the art is cool. It's not Chester Gould art. I mean, really, when the movie came out, there was a Kyle Baker comic. I think it's Kyle Baker did the art for that comic. I liked it. It was different than the Chester Gould stuff. This is more sensible looking. So as a result, Dick Tracy looks more sensible. I find at times the artist doesn't know how to draw the lantern jaw all the time. It's like it's kind of here and it's not really here. Flat top looks more sensible. It just looks like he has a bad haircut. But the art is good. It's good. It's just, it's a far cry from the old Chester Gould. They're doing something new. This is okay. I thought this is okay. It's serviceable as, a detective trying to figure out what's going on with these random murders, etc. It's not uniquely Dick Tracy, and I understand they're doing their own thing with this, but the clever ways he detects things that other people don't see, etc., isn't in this. Clever ways of getting out of traps, well, this story's just getting started, so that's not in this. And the stylized exaggerations of people's personalities on their visage is not in this. And you strip those things away, you just get, it's the 30s and there's a cop and there's murders. It doesn't really grab me, but if you're a diehard Dick Tracy fan, I recommend, you're probably just picking this up anyways. But I'm gonna see where this goes. I'm sure they'll build on this, and it'll be a lot more engrossing going forward. But what I read here is okay. If it weren't Dick Tracy, I wouldn't care about this detective story. I think that's kind of the issue. So that's my review of Dick Tracy #1 from Mad Cave. And until next time, take care.